I wanted to do a quick live today, basically on how you know if you are, in fact, crippling your network marketing business, and the 5 ways to identify if what you're actually doing is not prospecting. If your prospecting efforts are actually spam. Okay, so this is a very good topic to bring up. All right, so I'm pulling that up on my phone, just so I can see if any questions are coming in. Thank you for anybody that's hopping on here. Once again, I hope everybody had a great and safe holiday. My name is David Breedlove. I'm a network marketer. I teach network marketers not only how to grow their business online, but also how to make $100 to $200 a day utilizing social media. So I want to talk a little bit about how you know if you're crippling your business. Uh, so some of the warning signs of knowing that you're crippling your business is if you're messaging people and they are getting angry with you, people are unfriending you. Um, maybe you've burned some bridges with family members, stuff like that. You know, and there's definite ways that you can identify if what you're doing is this. And I'm not here to knock on anybody. I just want to put out there that I've made tons of mistakes in network marketing. I have learned the hard way what does and doesn't work, and it really hasn't been until it was almost 8 or 9 months that I went from having a pretty good sized business and a growing business to all of a sudden just nothing for like 8 or 9 months and not really understanding what I was doing wrong. And what I found was that I was in fact crippling my network marketing business because I became what was called, to me, a human spam bot. Okay, if you messaged me, I immediately replied to you with my business opportunity. If I messaged you, it was, here's my business link, here's all the great things about my product, and here's how it's going to change your life forever. And that crippled my business, right? Not only did I lose my customers that I had, but I wasn't getting any more either, right? So, and most of the bonus money that I made early on pretty much just dwindled away to nothing, right? And but I loved the industry, right? I loved being in network marketing, and I knew that there had to be some way for me to build a business on social media, right? There's other people out there doing it. I should be able to do it too. Why can't I do it? And I went through thousands and thousands of dollars in courses, and it really wasn't until I found one that was actually a very fair deal for a course. But it basically, I'd taken courses on funnel building, on chatbot building, on marketing, Ray Higdon, Eric Worre, all these different gurus, and I got valuable information, but it was still very hard for me to apply. And then I learned what I wanted to learn was like, how do people like build momentum on social media just by their posts? Like, how are some people selling products online and getting thousands of likes, thousands of comments on their posts, but for some reason, like, I had 5,000 friends on Facebook and I couldn't get 10 likes on a picture? So why was that, right? And what I found was that quantity is not quality when we're looking at our Facebook profile, right? Quantity is not quality. And what happens with the algorithms of Facebook is that if you have a lot of friends on your Facebook, but you are not building connections with these people, then the Facebook algorithm is going to actually work against you, and you're not going to. So when you were to say do a live like this, or you're to post posts on your Facebook, you're actually not going to get a lot of engagement because Facebook sees that you have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 friends, but you really only talk to about 30 of them. So what happens when that is how you utilize Facebook is Facebook says, well, nobody really wants to talk to this person. This person doesn't really want to talk to anybody else. So we're not going to put his or her posts in front of anybody. And it doesn't matter how many friends you have at that point. So So that's why I want to kind of start off there. But so I'm going to go over with you guys basically five warning signs that that your prospecting efforts are actually spam, right? And the first one would be that your first message to strangers on social media includes a link to join your opportunity. I did this for a long time, right? I did this for a very long time. So, and now that I put out a lot of content, I get a lot of friend requests, and I will definitely say that 97% of the people that message me out of the blue on Messenger send me their link, send me a list that is basically a copy and pasted list from something that their company put together with all the benefits of their product, and that's their sales pitch. They don't know me, I don't know them. They send me a friend request, I answer it. That's what I get. So that's the number one way that you can identify. Okay, here. Take it. Go. That's the number one way that you can identify if your prospecting efforts are actually spam. Number two, you get you get angry replies via Messenger, and or you have been reported as a spammer. So basically, if your Messenger account gets blocked for a couple days because you say copy and pasted the same message and send it to a bunch of people, this is a surefire way to know that you are actually, in fact, crippling your network marketing business, and that your prospecting efforts are actually spam, right? Number three, your post links to your opportunity or website or in the comment section of other people's social media posts. Okay, so this happens to me a lot as well. I do trainings like this on several different Facebook groups. Some of them are network marketing groups. They have over hundreds of thousands of people in them. And when I make these things, sometimes I even put in my copy, like the description of the actual video, sometimes I'll even put spam artist comment below, and you'll see, you know, there are regular comments like, hey, great info, I want to learn more, stuff like that. But then there's always at least 10 to 20 comments that's just, here's my great opportunity, and they just copy and paste their link. That's another way to know, like, that these kind of things, they just do not work. They don't work. Unfortunately, it is something that a lot of network marketing upline, like if you have an upline in your network marketing opportunity, it is stuff that they teach. I don't know why. Nobody buys that way. Number four would be you compulsively want to talk about your company or products without anyone asking you to share. Okay. This is something that I can still be guilty of sometimes, but you know, I've gotten a lot better with it. And what I will say is that you get better with these things with practice, but also something that I will put out there is that when you get beyond your friends and family, and you learn how to actually target the people that you ideally want in your business, right? Like, you want people that want what you have. You want people that are already interested in this field. So what happens is we go around and we look for people that we think, quote unquote, need our opportunity, and we bring them into our business. And really, they might have done it because they're your friend, just because they wanted to support you. They have no real desire to grow a network marketing business, right? You know, we all want to like recruit that one person that just blows up, right? But we look in the wrong places to find that. Like, when we're talking about social media, you're talking about the entire world out there, and there are many people out there looking for opportunity in order to do this, right? I've been making, in the past 2 weeks, I've been making over $100 a day online on social media. It takes work, but it can happen, right? And that is not because I'm really trying to get my friends and family. Don't get me wrong. I do talk to some of them from some time, because maybe they have expressed an interest at some point. However, I focus on people that actually need what I want, or need that actually want what I have, and are willing to take the direction to do what I do, right? So that's number 4. And finally, this one is the most important one, right? You engage interactions online with hidden agenda, hoping to transition the topic to something that would get people interested in your opportunity without caring about knowing the other person. Okay, so just to elaborate on this, I want to read it again, right? Because this is the most important one. I kind of stumbled over it a little bit, but you engage in interactions online with a hidden agenda, hoping to transition the topic to something that would get people interested in your opportunity without caring about knowing the other person, right? So to elaborate a little bit more on this, this would be basically you start a conversation with somebody simply to try and sell your product without even engaging with this person enough to find out if this is really a product that will help this person. Okay? I'm just going to say that sometimes we look at our product like in our business and network marketing is like, well, this is something that everybody can benefit from, right? Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to live well. Everybody wants, to look good, to whatever your product is, if it's a health product, if it's a beauty product, if it's a wealth product. We look at these things like this is something that everybody could use. And so we put that in our back of our mind, but instead of putting our customer first and making sure that this is something that this potential customer is going to benefit from, we're really more just worried about how it's going to benefit us. Okay. And I know this from network marketing because we have guys below us and we'll say like, are you ready to have 10, 15, 20, 30 people in your downline? And all of them immediately, yeah, of course, right? But the sale doesn't end once the person buys, especially in network marketing, right? That's the beginning of the process. Well, it's not, it's not the beginning of the actual everything, but once that person actually buys, now you have more of an obligation to this person, in my opinion. And this is what I teach my guys, because you bring somebody into this business, you are now responsible to make sure that they have all the tools set up to be successful in this industry, right? So when I bring people into the Clever Moneymaker opportunity, we do weekly trainings. We have a training course that somebody has to go in before just to know how to post on Facebook, what kind of content they should be putting out, how often they should be putting it out. Ryan, come on, stop it. What kind of content that they should be putting out. These are things that people need to know going into it. And what I see more often than not is those people are going to bring you into a network marketing opportunity and just tell you to go around, get all your friends and family on a list, call them up, message them, and see if they're interested in the opportunity. Because here's the thing, guys, is most people in network marketing know that 97% of people are not going to make it. They're not going to have that explosive turnaround. So what they want is, you got to understand, is that some people are going to look at you like you are their leads. So if they get you, they're looking at you as like, okay, so I'm bringing this person in to get the 15 people that this person knows before they quit. Okay. So what I want to do when I bring people into my opportunity is I want to make sure that this person is going to have the tools in order to be successful, right? And there's all these pretty things out there, right? There's funnels, there's email lists, there's chat bots, and I do them all. However, the first thing that I want you guys to understand is that we have to build ourselves as an attractive character. And there's actually a formula for how to do that in Facebook. And it's actually very simple, but it's something that nobody really teaches, right? And that is building relationships on Facebook. So when I first really started getting heavy into doing my network marketing opportunity on Facebook, I started going into these network marketing groups, and I started getting friends by the boatload. I was getting 200 to 300 friend requests every day for a long time, and I filled up my Facebook list real quick. But I didn't understand why that wasn't helping me. Like, now I had all these friends, but nobody was really watching my lives. Nobody was really commenting on my posts. Nobody was really doing these things. But I was getting very heavy into, well, I got to make more content, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. But I wasn't taking the time to actually build relationships with people on Facebook. You see, Facebook wants to promote your stuff. It does. Facebook wants you to build a business on Facebook. Why? Because it benefits Facebook. But there's an algorithm, right? And what's the algorithm? The algorithm is you have to be engaging. You have to be engaging. So what does engaging mean? So one, you're going to put engaging posts on your Facebook, right? And some people are teaching it right, and some people aren't. And I guess it could be speculative, but what I'm going to say is that you want to be light. You want to be an attractive character. Use emojis. Post pictures of you smiling, right? And write inspirational stuff. That's one thing, right? But then there's also, you want to show some sort of results. You want to show that you're actually working. So it can't just all be inspirational stuff. It can't just all be informational lives. It can't just all be results. There's a certain formula that puts those three into a groove and will start to get your results. Now, this is a tip that I'm just going to give you guys to start doing, just to see if it benefits you, and I'm sure that it will, is that when people comment, when you do get people to comment on your videos, right? When you do get people to comment on your actual posts on Facebook, reply back to them, right? Take 30 minutes every morning and scroll through your news feed. Take 30 minutes every morning and like everybody's stuff, comment on everybody's stuff, and you'll start to see that people like and comment on your stuff too. And here's another thing, we've talked about this several times, is that the quantity of your Facebook friend list does not equal the quality of your Facebook friend list. So hold on 1 second. Mute that. So maybe you need to clean house a little bit, because when people have been inactive on your friend list for so long, Facebook's just simply not putting your post in front of that person. So if it's somebody that you don't know, then maybe delete that person and then start going back through people that are interested in the same things that you are. So if you're into network marketing, go on groups like Ray Higdon. Find people like me that have 3,000 plus friends. Actually, I might have less than that because I just deleted about 600. But go through somebody like me. Go through my friend list and friend request people that are on my friend list. Why? Because maybe only about 300 people on my Facebook are people that I actually know, like, and care about. The rest of them are targeted friends, right? They're people that they're targeted. They're interested in the same things that I'm interested in. So look for people that are leaders in this industry. And I'm not saying I'm this huge leader, but what I am saying is that I've taken time to strategically build my Facebook. So look for people like me and friend request the people that are in my friend list, so that now you have other people that are interested in network marketing. And then all you have to do is work on the algorithm part, right? Posting value, posting results, posting lifestyle, right? Value, results, lifestyle. And when you stay within those three, you'll start to notice that people are going to be more engaging on your posts, as long as you are being engaging. If people are messaging you on Facebook reply to the messages. Even if you don't think it's going to go anywhere, or if it's going to turn into a business relationship, even if somebody just wave back at them. If somebody comments on your post, comment back to them. Do these things, because Facebook is going to look at that and say, hey, this person's really trying to build relationships on our platform, so we're going to put his or her stuff on more people's timelines, more people's news feeds. It's just going to happen. And this is not something that's going to take you a very long time to achieve. I'm telling you right now that if you strategically do this for the next 2 weeks, right? First, go through your friend list, get rid of all the people that you just simply are in active relationships with. 2, find people in the network marketing industry that are, leaders or out there putting content together, like myself, and go through our friend list and friend request a lot of these people, and then start putting engaging posts, right? Motivation, results, lifestyle, right? Focus on those 3 things. Never post stuff like, having a horrible day. I know we have them, but like, listen, guys, if you're trying to build a business on social media, like, you got to put that stuff beside you. It's the same thing of like when you go to work, they say you got to leave whatever came from home at home. Like, it's the same thing. Like, if you're trying to build a business on Facebook, you got to leave home at home. Even if you're Facebook, even if you're on it at home, like, this isn't somewhere for you to vent. You have to be strategic about how you're growing your audience and how you're showing yourself on Facebook. Your profile picture, you should be smiling. You should be, looking like a leader. Always think about this. When you look at your Facebook profile, would you buy from you? That's a simple question that you can ask yourself every day when you look at your Facebook. Would I buy from me? Right? Would I buy something from me? And if not, if the answer is no, what needs to change about your Facebook profile in order to do that? What needs to change? So, like, look at your Facebook profile and be honest with yourself. Would I buy from me? Looking at my posts, do I have pictures of me drunk? Do I have pictures of me whatever? Like, if that's the kind of stuff you're posting and you're wondering why you're not getting sales by reaching out to people on social media, then that could be a big part of it. And then, the next thing would just be engaging. Make sure that you're engaging and that you're not like just sending people your link. Learn about the person and find out if what you have for them is really, really something that's going to benefit them. If this is the right product for you, because, the last thing you want to do is get somebody involved with you and then they're not happy. Because, listen, think about it like this too. We've all heard this before. Is if you do somebody right, they might tell 1 to 3 people that they got great service from you. But if you do them wrong, they'll tell 10. Now that we're on social media, extrapolate that 10 by another 100, right? Because all they need to do is post on their Facebook or tag you in a post that you got them involved with something simply because you wanted a sale, told them that it was going to benefit them, and it did not. And it was not what you promised them. So remember what got you involved in the beginning. If you love your product, what was said to you that made you realize that you were ready to do this, right? Remember the type of person the person was that sold you that product. Was it somebody that you trusted, somebody that took the time to explain what this product was, how it was going to help you, and took the time to build a relationship with you? Because I'm sure that they most likely did. So remember that this is a relationship business, and that these are the things that we have to do. Otherwise you simply just shouldn't be involved with it. And I'm not saying that to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm just trying to be real with you guys that once you go so far in this network marketing thing where you're just spamming you're going to really hurt real relationships. And I want to make sure that you guys don't do that. Right. So these are the things that we were talking about. So just to recap, in case you just hopped on, number one, 5 warning signs that your prospecting efforts are actually spam. Number one is your first private message to a stranger on social media is with a link of your opportunity. That's the number one warning sign. Number two, you get angry replies via private messaging, or you have been reported as a spammer. Okay. Number three, you post links to your opportunity or websites in the comment section of other people's social media posts. Number four, you compulsively want to talk about your company or products without anyone asking you to. And number five, which is the most important one, you engage in interactions online with a hidden agenda, hoping to transition to the topic to something that would get people interested in your opportunity without caring about knowing the other person. And as my buddy Brad always likes to refer to, I'm just going to say that the great Zig Ziglar used to say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Our job as marketers is to have conversations with people and find out what they really need and what they really want. And once we find those things out, if what we have can suit those wants and needs, then we have a customer. So just remember that, guys. Reach out to me if you want any more tips. And I hope everybody, like I said in the beginning, had a great holiday. And, if you have done any of these things, do not feel bad, because tomorrow is a new day and you have another opportunity. And I promise you, if you do the things that we talked about in this video, things will turn around for you. And always feel free to reach out. All right, guys, have a great day.